DaVinci Resolve 16 is a free video editing software through Blackmagic. It actually has a lot of similarities to Adobe Premiere. Let's dive in and learn the basics. When you open DaVinci Resolve, create and name a new project. Once it opens, look at the bottom of the screen. There are buttons there that will change the layout of your windows. For this tutorial, we're going to focus on Edit and Deliver. Let's select Edit first. To import clips, make sure your media pool is selected in the top left corner. This one is. To import clips, Control-click and go to Import Media. Then, find the clips that you want. To view a clip, double-click it to send it to the preview window. From there, you can use your mouse and scrub through. You can also use the controls just below it to play and stop. But we're going to use keyboard controls. On the keyboard, press the space bar to play and to stop. You can also use the L key to go forward, and if you hit it more than once, you can go faster. The J key sends it backwards, and if you keep pressing it, you'll go faster. You can also use the left and right arrow keys to go frame by frame in your video. To select a portion of this clip, hit the I key on your keyboard to set an in point. Scrub to later in the video, then hit the O key to set an out point. This means you're selecting just this portion of the clip. Click in the middle of the video frame and drag it down onto your timeline. The audio and video, as you can see, are connected. If you want to bring in just the video or the audio separately, click on either the film strip or the waveform icon and drag that onto your timeline. This will drag just the audio or video. To delete something, click it and hit the delete button on your keyboard. Once the clip is in your timeline, you can click and drag it to move it around. You can also use the same keyboard controls to play it by using spacebar, going frame by frame using your arrow keys, or using the J and L keys to go forward, including going faster. If you want to change your view, click the rectangle button in the corner above your program window. Clicking that will get rid of your preview window. Select it again to bring the preview window back. To zoom in and out on your timeline, you can use the zoom tool on your toolbar, or you can hit Command plus to zoom in, or Command minus to zoom out. If you hover your mouse over either end of a clip in your timeline, you can click and drag it to extend it either direction. This changes the in or the out points so that the clip begins earlier or ends later. To split a clip, select the razor tool in your toolbar. Then click where you want to split the clip. This now gives you two clips. Select your arrow tool again in order to select a clip and move it around. You can draw a box over multiple clips if you want to move more than one. Now let's find another clip and talk about audio. I'm going to select a portion of this interview here.
Called the Learn Bhangra app. It teaches you a dance form called Bhangra. It's a high energy dance from the Punjab state of northern India and Pakistan.
I'm going to set my in and out point, and I'm going to drag that down onto my timeline. To view your audio, click the mixer button in the top right corner. If you select it again, it will get rid of it. Your mixer is now located in the bottom right corner of the screen. To view your audio, as you play the clip, you will see those audio levels move up and down.
Called the Learn Bhangra app. It teaches you a dance form called Bhangra. It's a high energy dance from the Punjab state of northern India and Pakistan.
To adjust the audio, you can click and drag the faders up and down. But this will actually change all of the audio all along that channel, audio 1. So if we drag all of it up, it will change everything.
Called the Learn Bhangra app. It teaches you a dance form called.
If you want to change just a single clip, use your mouse and hover over the audio of a particular clip until you see two arrows. Click and drag up or down to change the audio level. You can see the waveform image changing inside. You don't want to make it too loud because then it's going to get into the red.
Bhangra, it's a high energy dance from the Punjab.
That's a little too high, so we're going to drag that down. You always want to make sure that you watch your audio levels to make sure that you're not getting into the red. To view effects, in the top left corner, click on the Effects library. That will bring up a window in your bottom left corner. This has a number of effects, transitions, or graphics. To do a dissolve, click Video Transitions and drag Cross Dissolve onto the border of two clips. Now one clip will dissolve into the other.
Called the Learn Bhangra app.
You can adjust the length of the transition by hovering over it with your mouse and clicking and dragging. Now it will be a much longer cross dissolve.
Called the Learn Bhangra app. It teaches you.
To apply an effect such as a blur, go into Open Effects, find the effect that you want, and click and drag that onto a particular clip. You'll see the effect already start to happen on that clip. To adjust that effect, select the clip and make sure you toggle your inspector window in the top right corner. In the Open Effects tab, you can find that blur and adjust it. The Inspector tab also lets you edit the clip. In the Video tab, you can change things like the opacity, the zoom, and the position on the x-axis and the y-axis. When you're done editing your video and you want to export a finished product, click the Deliver tab at the bottom of the screen. This will change the workspace. Select the format for your export. I like H.264 master. Give it a name. And select where you want to save it to. I'm going to save mine to the desktop. You want to render it as a single clip, then click Add to Render Queue. Then on the right side, select your job, and then click Start Render. Depending on how long your video is, it might take anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes to export your video. But then your finished video will be available in the folder that you selected. So there you have it. Those are the basics of editing on DaVinci Resolve.